This is home. Twin States News starts right now.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Ann Emanuel. Beginning this new year, Mississippi senators and representatives will arrive in Jackson to discuss new legislation. Delaney Dukes has details on what they're considering.
Starting with the rural hospital crisis. Due to a financial crisis, more than 50% of our state's rural hospitals are at risk of closure. During the session, it is likely that temporary aid will be considered, but many would like to see discussions go further than that. After last year's trigger law took effect, both chambers vowed to take a second look at the issue. During the 2022 session, Governor Reeves and the majority of the House pushed to completely eliminate the state's income tax. Alternatively, members of the Senate, led by Lieutenant Governor Delbert Hosemann, advocated for a reduction rather than a complete elimination. And the compromise led to the biggest income tax cut in history. However, for 2023, Reeves stated, "I still believe we can and should eliminate the income tax," as he is continuing for the fight into the 2023 session. Both chambers agree that crime levels have skyrocketed, especially in Jackson. Reeves has recommended an increase in funding for Capitol Police to hopefully combat those numbers. After being vetoed by the state Supreme Court in 2021, Mississippi's petition process is seemingly useless and inaccessible. And after a failed attempt to renew the fight in 2022, we are expecting to see efforts to revive this process in this year's session. We'll keep you up to date as the 2023 legislative session commences. As always, stay with us for the very latest. Delaney Dukes, Twin States News.
Mississippi State paying tribute to late coach Mike Leach during the ReliaQuest Bowl. The team wearing pirate flags on their helmet, running out with a Leach flag and portrait with flowers displayed at the stadium. Leach died December 12th of heart complications. He was 61 years old. The Mississippi Bulldogs beat out the Fighting Illini 19-10. There's new information from the NTSB about an industrial accident at the airport in Montgomery, Alabama on New Year's Eve that left an airline employee dead. The NTSB confirmed that an American Airlines plane was parked at the gate with the parking brake set when a ground support employee was, quote, ingested into the engine. The flight was scheduled to leave Montgomery for Dallas-Fort Worth before the incident happened at about 3 p.m. on Saturday. The victim's identity has not been released yet. The NTSB said a preliminary report is expected within the next 2 to 3 weeks. President Biden signed a massive defense spending bill that focuses on the most important national security priorities of the U.S. This bill has bipartisan support and does everything from authorizing a pay increase for service members to supporting Ukraine. Madeline Rivera is in Washington with more.
The repeal of the military's vaccine mandate put this year's National Defense Authorization Act in the spotlight.
Clearly, the president was opposed to rolling back the vaccine mandate.
But the repeal is just one of the many provisions allotted in the $847 billion bill that outlines military policy and spending priorities. President Joe Biden signed the measure into law, which authorizes sending $800 million to the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative.
Thank you very much.
And outlines over $800 billion for the Department of Defense alone.
This NDAA will strengthen our hand.
The bill also thwarts the Biden administration's own efforts to retire the B-83 bomb, which is said to be 80 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
As the ranking member of the Strategic Forces Subcommittee, there are several provisions I am excited about. It restores funding for the nuclear sea-launched cruise missile and prohibits retirement of the B-83 gravity bomb. It replenishes American stocks of munitions that have been provided to Ukraine and have begun to be depleted.
The bill authorizes funding to support a pay raise for service members and includes $45 billion more than President Biden originally requested.
The number is higher. And so there's some reluctance about a higher defense bill, but our needs are greater.
Defense funding has passed without fail every year since 1961. This year, 11 senators voted against the bill. In Washington, Malta Rivera, Fox News.
Thousands of faithful flocking to Vatican City, lining up for hours to bid a final farewell to Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI. Lauren Green has more from Rome.
It's a beautiful experience, but also it's humbling.
Thousands of faithful from all over the world lining up for hours in St. Peter's Square to pay their respects to Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI.
We came here to Vatican to show solidarity for the passing away of the Patriarch, We are one world. We show solidarity with all.
In a solemn ceremony, the former pontiff's body was moved to St. Peter's Basilica from the Vatican City Monastery, where he has lived for the last decade. Members of the church blessed the body with holy water and diffused incense around him before mourners were allowed to come inside. They silently filed past Benedict's body, dressed in a red cape and a white mitre, that of the bishop's, a rosary wound through his clasped hands. After waiting hours in line, people have only a few seconds to say goodbye and utter a final prayer.
He has done so much for our church, and I think it's worth paying him some tribute, and especially with our prayers.
Benedict was elected Pope in 2005. He surprised the world in 2013 when he broke tradition and became the first Pope to resign in 600 years. The 95-year-old has been in failing health in recent years. He died Saturday. The former pontiff's body will lie in state through Wednesday. He'll be laid to rest Thursday in the crypt below the basilica with other popes. Benedict's successor, Pope Francis, will preside over Pope Benedict's funeral Thursday morning. In Rome, Lauren Green, Fox News.
We are remembering Barbara Walters tonight. The iconic journalist died on Friday at the age of 93. Tributes are pouring in for the groundbreaking newswoman and former Today Show anchor. Stephanie Gosk has a look back at Walters' incredible life and legacy.
Trailblazing, pioneering, legendary. Those are just some of the words being used to describe Barbara Walters, who spent half a century breaking news and breaking barriers in media.
And I'm Barbara Walters in the NBC News Center.
Walters began her iconic career at Today in 1961, first as the show's only female writer and producer.
There had been the feeling of women couldn't do the news, nobody would take them seriously.
Then in 1974, she was promoted to co-anchor, the first woman in the show's history to hold that job.
I went to China for the Today Show. I did interviews with presidential candidates. I went to the conventions, so that little by little people could see, here is a woman doing the same thing the men are doing, and it's okay.
2 years later, Walters breaking another barrier when ABC made her the first woman to anchor a network evening news broadcast with a then unprecedented $1 million contract.
Those days, nobody thought it was possible.
Eventually, Walters went on to co-anchor 2020 for 25 years, conducting hundreds of wide-ranging interviews with newsmakers and celebrities for her famous Barbara Walters specials. She later created and starred in the talk show The View.
I've always wanted to do a show with women who have very different views.
Leaving the program in 2014 after 17 years.
And we all proudly stand on your shoulders, Barbara Walters.
At the time, more than 24 women journalists honored Walters for paving the way.
This is my legacy. These are my legacy. And I thank you all of you.
Over the weekend, Savannah writing, "Thank you, Barbara. You showed the way. You made it possible for the rest of us." And Hoda noting, "She was the first. She blazed the trail. She kicked the door down so we could walk through." A fact that Barbara Walters was proud of.
Every woman on the Today Show is now a co-host. That's my legacy.
Heavy rain and more snow forecast for Northern California after a New Year's storm brought deadly flooding, high winds, and landslides. Thousands are still without power. Nichelle Medina reports.
As the sun rose in Northern California Monday, the damage from the massive holiday storm can be seen everywhere. Some vehicles overturned, others submerged. Many residents in Sacramento County have been ordered to evacuate after the historic rains caused at least 2 levees to breach.
We have a lot of people that are coming from other places.
We've had many people check in on us because they live a little bit further out.
First responders made dozens of water rescues, including this man who was airlifted to safety.
The individual got swept into the current away from the vehicle.
The floodwaters turned deadly for at least one person near the town of Wilton.
A person was found deceased who had been trying to drive through the water.
In San Francisco, the powerful atmospheric river storm on New Year's Eve flooded streets and caused muddy landslides. The storm also brought more than 8 feet of snow to the Sierra Nevadas, which shut down roads and even closed many ski resorts. As the system heads east through the Rockies, avalanche warnings are in effect. An avalanche was caught on camera in downtown Telluride this weekend. In Southern California, the San Bernardino County Fire Department released photos of a family being rescued from a truck that was stuck in floodwaters. Crews brought all three to safety. Nichelle Medina, CBS News, San Diego.
After 3 straight days of Russian missile attacks in Ukraine hitting back with an attack of its own. Nate Foy has the latest from Kyiv, Ukraine.
A major attack on Russian forces as fighting in Ukraine extends into a new year. Russia's defense ministry reports dozens of soldiers were killed after a Ukrainian rocket strike hit a temporary barracks in Donetsk.
As a result of the strike of 4 missiles with a high explosive warhead at a temporary deployment point, 63 Russian servicemen were killed.
It marks one of the deadliest attacks on Moscow's forces since the start of the war nearly a year ago. Reports from sources inside Russia claim the facility was right next to an ammunition depot, which exploded in the attack and contributed to the death toll. For the people of Ukraine, Russian airstrikes have become more frequent. A missile and drone strike on New Year's Eve killed at least 2 people. Those sifting through the debris say they can rebuild their homes, but nothing can bring their loved ones back.
We were building this house for 5-6 years with our salary, with our money and all this, and here we are, this happens. What could I say? They are beasts. They are not humans, they are beasts.
Ukraine says it shot down 45 Iranian-made drones launched by Russia on New Year's morning. President Zelensky believes the tide may be turning.
They are afraid. You can feel it. And they are right to be afraid because they are losing. Drones, missiles, anything else will not help them because we are together, and they are together only with fear.
Ukraine also shot down 41 drones overnight and a Russian missile. Reporting in Kyiv, Ukraine, I'm Nate Foy, Fox News.
Still ahead, we have your complete forecast. Plus,
this new year, real estate trends are making some gradual shifts. I'm Malda Rivera in Washington with what economists say buyers and sellers can expect for 2023.